shit. This is the second time I'm filming this because there was a lot of background noise. My dad was making a lot of noise whilst talking to someone. You could hear it so clearly, so I am making this again. Oh, yeah. You can see in my eyes probably I'm ready to go to sleep. I'm not making that meal tracking day long. I'm not making it long. I'm just gonna make it very brief, even if it's a few seconds. Even if I don't even fucking speak and I just do the stats. Like, I do have to produce something, and I will do tomorrow, which I'm gonna get into in a few seconds. But for now, yeah, I'm just gonna produce something very short for both this video and the meal tracking video. And this is a recurring theme throughout today, but it needs to be spoken about. I need my rest. I need my time on a weekly basis to be able to recoup and recover. And I've decided that it's not going to be on the day I have my cheat day. I'm going to have it the day after, so Sunday. I'm going to have my cheat day on Saturday, and then my rest day on Sunday. No gym, no want to go through like plans I do to set for myself. Just make all of the videos in these series like no longer than 5 minutes, and just use the rest of the day to be able to naturally stimulate myself. No screens other than the times that I'll be making the episodes. Damn, my jawline's been looking sharper than ever in this. Usually, I remember times when I was looking at my face and it was looking really puffy, and I brought it up in those videos, like serious videos. For example, when I was on my sister's mat, the pink mat, my face was looking very puffy. My cheeks were looking very big and puffy, but my cheeks don't look so puffy anymore, and I like that. And my jawline's looking sharper than ever, and I like that. Even with all this stubble, which I will sooner or later take off, I really want to get rid of the ingrown hairs I have completely. But this is, although I have made progress, I want to get rid of them completely and have my neck looking like Money May's neck. No ingrown hairs. It's looking nice. It's looking nice. It's looking healthy. He seems like he takes a lot of care of himself, even to an extremely basic standard, like with the hair video, for example. It seems like he takes a lot of care of his body, even with his physique. Yeah, so big up to that guy, that Money May guy. Alright, because if I don't know of him, yeah, shout him out. And if you're watching, shout you out. Yeah, major shout out. But kiss my teeth. I'm feeling it. I want to go to sleep. I want to go to sleep. And can I go to sleep? Of course I can. But I need to make these videos, man. I need to make these videos, man. I must, because I haven't got to the point I'm at today without making them. So here we are, even at maybe like 10 o'clock, here we are. It's needed. Or otherwise, how am I going to progress further consistently? How am I going to be able to rely on myself that I'll do right by myself on a consistent basis? Oh no, I'm feeling tired, let's just call it a day, when I haven't planned for it to be a rest day. No, I can't rely on that inconsistency, and I won't do that I won't do that wrong. I won't do wrong by myself in that regard. Ideally, I won't do wrong by myself, full stop, but sometimes, without even realizing it, you will do it, and I'll do it maybe. And from these wrongdoings we've done, we can grow and we can learn and set them right. We can set them right, we can learn from them, we can grow from them. That's what I mean, really. Let's talk about today. So yeah, I want rest, and I want to be using, yeah, I do need to shave, look. I'm going to be using these Sundays from now on to rest. I'll make videos no longer than 5 minutes. I just, for each series that is, I just need some time, a full day really, to recoup and recover. Maybe go for long walks and that, but Sunday I need some time off, or otherwise I'll show signs of burnout like how I've done today. I almost pressed the increase volume button. That would have ended this video, but we're here, we're okay. I almost did that, but that is fine. It's still gonna come out as one clip, which is what I want, just for convenience sake. I mean, I made the thumbnail and that. This is the second time I'm filming the video, and I don't want to have to film it a third time, so do it in one take. Boom bam bim, bim boom bam, bish bash bosh, and yeah, it's done, uploaded. I want rest. Otherwise, I believe I will show signs of physical and mental burnout, like how I've done today. On the surface, I felt physically and mentally fine. My body felt fine on the surface, but it was like there was that underlying feeling of burnout, and that underlying feeling of fatigue. That's the word I'm looking for, of fatigue, that underlying feeling of fatigue. And to me, I believe it was underlying because I felt fine, my body felt fine, but it was like there's just something I'm doing that's meaning I'm not producing at my best in terms of performance when exercising, and in terms of mental performance as well as along with physical performance. So yeah, I have to calm it down, tone it down, only go to the gym once a day, maybe 6 times a week instead of twice a day, or even going further than that, going 3 times a day. I didn't train the 3rd time when I went 3 times in that day. I didn't train on the 3rd time, but it doesn't matter. Go to the gym once, produce a solid hour worth of training, and then I go back home. Depending on when I do it, depending on how I want to go about it, I can do it in the morning, or I can do it in the afternoon. Yeah, I do it after the Plank Journey series, I think. Yeah, get the core engaged, get the core ready, and just basically as a warm-up. Basically use a Planking Journey workouts as a warm-up. Let my right hand rest, there you go. Yeah, maybe it was beneficial for me to film it this 2nd time, or otherwise I wouldn't have thought this far through. I would have just said, okay, I need rest, I need Sundays as a rest day. I'll make the videos no longer than 5 minutes each series. I'll make them no longer than 5 minutes, but for the rest of the day, I'll allow myself to just go through natural stimulation, cubes, pick up the football, chill out, maybe plan even, but on pen and paper, not on the screen. But yeah, that's how I'm going to go about Sundays from now on. So yeah, I'm just repeating myself over and over again. There's no more, there's nothing else I really need to say. I mean, I now understand that these girls I'm seeing in the gym, they're no more than strangers, and these girls, maybe slightly younger than me, or slightly older than me. These girls, they're not funny, they're not interesting to me. I don't find them funny, I don't find them interesting. I'd rather speak to the lady that's gone through diabetes. And I'm not even saying that as an insult to the lady that's gone through diabetes. I mean, I spoke to her, used to be pre-diabetic, in aisle 1 in the supermarket as she was searching for fat-free yogurt. All I asked her was, do you track your meals? And then she gave me like a 5-minute answer. I was so interested, and we just did the chitty chatty. We did the chitty chatty, and I had an amazing conversation with her, in my opinion. It was eye-opening. It was eye-opening, but I ideally, I would have liked to have had another conversation with her. Maybe we'll meet again in the supermarket sometime. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun speaking to that woman, and I don't get that same sort of excitement, interest in these young girls. Listen to my wording as well, these young girls. But if I were to talk about like a widow, again, spoken to a widow in the supermarket, like these women, they're interesting, they've gone through shit and they've come out of it on the other side. Now that is a strong woman, not a fucking girl that's living her life through TikTok at age 18, taking photos of her ass, knowing what she's doing. Her IQ's like 25, but she's like, but she has enough mental capacity to understand. She knows what she's doing, and she's like, oh, it's a lovely day outside, isn't it? When in reality, even she, the girl with the IQ of 25, basically, knows what she's doing. She's just really just taking a photo of her ass over and over and over again. Babe, easy, almost choked there. Maybe because that's all she sees herself as. Maybe that's the only, maybe because, let's try that for a third time. Maybe because over the years, she's defined her entire self-worth over her body, her physical body, and her quote-unquote sexual beauty, and how people perceive that by looking at her body. And then she tries to act feminine about it as if she's not doing it. No, look, your IQ may be 20, but bitch, you know what the fuck you're doing. No pun intended. You know what you're doing. Yeah. Let's not try and fool anyone here. Like, you know what you're doing, miss. You know. And I just don't want to speak to these sort of young girls. I don't. Why would I speak to these young girls that I don't find funny, I don't find interesting? They're just young and they have their youth. They have their physical youth on their side, but it doesn't really sound like they've got much in between the ears. These women, they're girls, but these women, they've got something in their head, man. They've got something in their head. They've been through shit, and they've come out of it on the other side as a strong woman that's doing right by herself. That's the sort of girl, that's the sort of female that I want to speak to. Not no fucking bitch that's on TikTok showing her ass all day. I don't want that. I want a woman. I want to be speaking to a woman, not a girl. What else? There's something else that I wanted to say. This isn't it, but it is something. I want to say maybe the plans that I set for myself yesterday didn't work. But I don't think it's the method that didn't work. It's just simply the fact that I was fucking burnt out and that I need at least one day a week to recover, honestly. So I will be doing that from now on every Sunday. I'll use most of the day for mental stimulation, yeah. One thing I've also noticed is that I'm not really lowering my voice anymore. It could be because now that I've told my parents I want to be a personal trainer, it's like I in my head have released chains, mental barriers and chains. I would have done this entire video in one take, but the phone cut out due to the time limit that I've set on the phone. Yeah, I believe after telling my parents I want to be a personal trainer, I've released, without even realizing it, barriers and chains, and hence, when I say chains, I mean like handcuffs, for example, shackles, for example, from my brain. I've done that, and now, yeah, I really think I'm doing right by myself by going on the path of being a personal trainer. I I mean, look at the jawline. Is it the sharpest? No, but it genuinely could be the sharpest it's ever been. It genuinely could be. It genuinely could be. I don't know why I said the syllable pissed with so much fucking emphasis. The sharpest. No, it's not the sharpest it's been. No, sorry. It may not be the sharpest in the world, but it is sharp. And it will look even sharper once I shave off the stubble. I like it. I like how my face looks when I have the camera basically over my head. I didn't before because to me it looked like my cheeks were puffy. And you will see it in the serious video. One serious video, I make a note of it. I remember I was on my sister's mat and yeah, I'll point out, cut a long story short. But I don't think there's much else to say than that. There's one thing that I wanted to say, but I think it's come and gone out of my head. So on that note, I'm gone. Hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something valuable. I certainly have. I'm taking rest days. I'm using Sundays as rest days from now on. And I will see you in the next one. I think the other thing I've learned is these women that I've spoken to and that have spoken to me, like in the supermarket, for example, they are forevermore, 20% battery warning, they are forevermore interesting than the young girls my age. I haven't spoken to a girl my age, slightly younger or slightly older, that I thought, you know what, this girl, she's so funny. She's so fucking interesting. Let me just get to know her. I can say, why not just me and you? Let's just go for a walk. Let's go for a walk and we can just chill out. Maybe even go for a picnic if you want. Bring some food with us on a nice sunny day. I haven't experienced that click, that chemistry, that excitement, that interest in the girl my age with the elderly women. Instant. If she's not an arsehole, she's not racist. Instant. If she's not an arsehole, she's not racist, and we have, like, for example, taking care of our health as something we both want to do. Instant connection. But the 20-year-old chick, 20-year-old girls absolutely can have ambition in them, and I'm not saying none of them do, not at all, not by any stretch of the imagination, but in my personal life, I just haven't seen it. I mean, Anna Archer Fitness, with the way how she's portrayed herself through her videos, she seems like she could be that girl that has ambition to her, that has something interesting to her. Seems like she's been through some hardship, like with her dad dying and that, and she's publicly admitted that on the internet, and that she's gone through that. I don't know if I'd be inclined to call her a woman. She's my age. I mean, calm down. Yeah, you've been through hardship, but you're not a woman. Like, you're 20. That's what I think about that. Like, you can chill out. But she's been through some shit, and it looks like with I think she calls herself a Gymshark athlete or something. And with the way how she was talking in one of her videos, saying, "I want to be in big places," and it genuinely looks like she's through the persona she's portrayed and portraying through her videos. It seems like she's about something, and the reason why I bring her up is because that's just the first example that came to mind. And she seems like a girl that goes against the grain. She seems like a girl that is my age and actually does have some ambition to her. So that's pretty fucking solid. But a woman, call her a woman at 20. You're 20. Nah, I don't think so. Even with my definition of a woman being on an interactional standpoint, on a talking standpoint, I mean, in maturity standpoint, I mean, nah, you're 20. you're 20 years old. I can't. I can't. I'll never be able to think of you as a woman unless you get older. I can't. You're just too young. I don't care if you're my age. You're just too young for me to think of you as a woman. Like, chill out. But yeah. I think I'm done. Bye. I'm here talking about maturity, and then I'm here doing this shit. Yes. The only thing I've got to say to that is your mum and your dad. And? Oh. Yeah. Bye.